Welcome back to 30 at 6. I'm here with Jean Marie Kelly. She's the Community Benefits Coordinator at Union Hospital. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So before, I want to talk to you about the new Community Health Survey, but I'd love to know about your title. What is your role?
So community benefit is looking at how to improve the health of the community and also create access to health care. So a lot of my work is done in the community. So my office is in the community.
Right.
So I work for a hospital, but everything that I do has to do with community health.
That's great. So Union Hospital and the Health Department and the Community Advisory Partnership, is that what it's called?
The Community Health Advisory Committee.
Have developed this survey. And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. The survey is a tool that we use as part of our community health needs assessment that we conduct every 3 years. And so we're moving into phase 1 of our third cycle of community health needs assessments.
That was a question.
Yes. So it is one of the 3 things that we are doing to assess community need in this area.
What kinds of questions are in the survey? And I know that you're also doing focus groups. So
yes. So there's 20 questions, and they range topics from demographics, kind of like getting to know you, and then we also have some questions about what do you think are the top health priorities in this area, and we have things about access to care, as well as quality of life, so safety, economics, questions about how you view the healthcare system, those kinds of things. It's just kind of a general understanding of health in the community, and then also looking at how the social determinants of health, so things like poverty, education, income, transportation, how those things impact how you access health and how you get health in the community.
Cool. So you're hoping to reach as many people in the community as possible, from all kinds of backgrounds, and
yes,
I hope, or I would imagine, like a good representation geographically of the county as well.
Yes.
How are you trying to reach people?
So with the survey, we've done some print media, some press releases, those kinds of things using media outlets. But this year we're doing a huge push with paper copies. So we have our survey is online, but we have paper copies that we are pushing out to the libraries.
That's great.
In all the physician offices, urgent cares. We're working with a number of like fairs and festivals and things just to kind of get the word out, word of mouth. So this year that is one of our big focuses that we haven't done in the past.
That's really smart. Yeah, because some people either don't have the time or don't have access to computers.
We do know that there is a percentage of people in Cecil County that don't have access to the internet, so we want to make sure that we have representation there too, and that's why we're doing the focus groups in addition to the survey, so as well as some interviews that we're doing with some community stakeholders.
So if someone were to want to participate in one of the focus groups, how could they get connected?
So the focus groups will be identified by level of vulnerability. So at no access to or limited access to the internet, as well as vulnerability. So looking at aging. In the past, we've done things with impoverished populations like the homeless. So those are kind of determined by our steering committee. And then the interviews would be something where someone could call the health department or the hospital and ask to be involved. So those would be more of the voluntary, I'd like to be interviewed, that kind of thing. And we would go over some of the questions that are in the survey, but other things that are a little bit more in depth about the community.
Cool. So why is it important for people to participate? If someone's watching this interview and they're like, oh, well, why should I provide my information to this group of people, what would you say to them?
I would say that we are putting the community in the center of this process. We are really looking for community members and leaders to identify what the health issues are in this community. So it's not an organization coming in and saying, oh, this is how we're going to do it. It's really about assessing need based on perception and gathering local data to really inform how we implement action steps to address health needs that are identified from this survey.
Right. Cool. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And I look forward to taking the survey.
Thank you very much.